Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Gonna give everybody just a second to come in. Can you hear me okay, Amy?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome, everybody. I'm Valerie, and nope, wrong way. That, oh, you threw me off, is Amy, and we want to welcome everybody to the Price of Love. So, take a minute. If you're in here, go ahead and drop a comment just to let us know where you are and so we can say hello.
Hi, Christopher.
I'll go ahead and show. We got Christopher here. And Amy just said hello. So, hello, Christopher. Um, we are going to continue tonight in just a little bit talking about our romance scammer, William Hart. So it kind of starts to get a little bit good tonight. And we're excited about some upcoming things in a couple of weeks. We are going to have Cora, who is a scam baiter, is going to be joining us on the show to kind of talk about scam baiting. Really excited. She's got a YouTube channel. I think it's called Cora's in Her Corner. And or on her Cora's on her corner in her corner. I will have to look it up, but I will start getting some information out about that. So we've got some exciting things. Make sure you say hello when you come in. Let us know you're here. We are actually going to do something a little bit different tonight, though. We have a new little segment that we're going to introduce. And I'm just going to let Amy play that introduction video for that, and then we will move right into what we're going to do. So go ahead, Amy. Yep. We are going to do some scams in the news. So I'm going to play y'all a quick clip. It's just less than 2 minutes long, but it talks about a scam that I didn't know a whole lot about. I have heard about. Now, it's specifically talking about this going on in Canada, but if it's going on in Canada, it's going on in the United States as well. So I'm going to go ahead and play this here as soon as I can remember how to do it. Give me just a second. Let me know, Amy, if you can hear it.
Okay.
My
I can't.
landline telephone, and it was a person who claimed to be an RCMP officer. He said something about a grandson. Well, I don't have a grandson, but I said, nephew. Then they discovered 3 pounds of marijuana in the back. And I said to him, well, are you looking for bail? And of course, that led right into what he wanted. And he said, yes.
Just like that, a phone call from a stranger claiming to be an officer with a made-up story about a loved one in legal trouble, and the 78-year-old Toronto man was about to fall for a popular scam.
I could have delivered $10,000 downtown to a courthouse here, or I could get the cash and a courier with a passport would come and pick it up.
Bill, you handed over $10,000 cash.
Yeah, that's right.
It didn't end there for Bill, whose identity we've agreed to protect.
But he wanted more. So that was another $15,000.
Known as the grandparent scam, fraudsters target older people who are duped into thinking a grandchild or a loved one needs emergency cash.
There have been more than 100 victims since March of last year, according to the Toronto Police Financial Crimes Unit, with a total loss of more than $1.1 million. But it is believed there could be even more victims.
Thousands of calls made for every victim, but every victim is thousands and thousands of dollars.
Detective David Coffey says this scam is prolific right now, and with losses rising, there's an urgent need for vigilance.
What do you want other people to know?
I'm coming on here to warn people if something doesn't sound right, don't do it.
Karen Lieberman, Global News.
Okay. So what'd you think about that?
I mean, he said what I would say, which is if it doesn't sound right, don't do it.
And that goes for any scam. And yes, like I said, this was in Canada, but if this is happening in Canada, it's happening other places. And think about it. What would you do for your children or your grandchildren if someone called you and said, I'm a police officer and we have your daughter in custody and it's going to take X amount of money? Your brain might shut off, right? Because you've got somebody that's telling you they're a police officer and they're telling you this. I think there's a comment there, Amy. You want to throw that up there?
Yeah.
Christopher says, yeah, I've heard of this. Grandparenting scam has affected me. Thank you for sharing that, Christopher. I'm assuming this type of scam has affected a lot of people. And when I saw this today, I thought, sometimes the best way to kind of spread awareness and get the word out is just to go ahead and show that video. And, that way we can talk about it. And especially if people do have experiences with it.
Yeah.
So, Christopher, do you mind answering how long ago were you affected by that type of scam? And has anybody else in the chat been affected by, or even if you didn't fall for it, even if you didn't see it, has anyone had somebody reach out to them trying to do this type of scam? And I think one thing that he did bring up, and it's not just with the grandparenting scam, these scams, most of the scams target the elderly or the vulnerable populations. So that's something to think about. But anyway, so were you going to say something, Amy?
I was just going to say, I thought I was going to sneeze.
Oh. So, while we wait on Christopher to answer, I think because we've got quite a few slides that we're going to cover with William Hart tonight, I want to go ahead and get started. Guys, if y'all have any questions, comments, anything, please drop them in the chat. We will definitely try our best to answer the questions. And I am going to start that if somebody has been a victim of any of these scams and they would like to actually come up and join us on panel, we will actually share a link with you so you can do that. So I definitely want to make this a very interactive forum. Christopher says it happened about 6 months ago. A woman who was very close friends with his mother, she used to babysit when he was a kid, was scammed. Yeah, that, I have a feeling this is happening more than we really know. And that will be something I'll be looking at before next week, is to kind of see in the United States, maybe, how much this is going on. Like I said, I found this, and even though it was in Canada, I wanted to share it because anything that we can get out to our elderly and vulnerable population, I definitely want to do that. And not just that, I want to get it out to everybody because, guys, it is our responsibility to make sure to share this information with those people that need it. And quite frankly, I think we all need it. The day and time that we're living in, this is becoming more and more common. And I have actually, it's been really surprising. This week, I've had 3 scam phone calls. I have not worked them yet. I will be calling them back and trying to kind of bait them a little bit, but I've had 3 phone calls. So, all right, let's go ahead and talk about William Hart a little bit tonight. This is the romance scammer that I spent, I believe, 5 days chatting with. And last week we had went, hey, Kathy, welcome. Last week we went up to the point he had actually made the transition over into Hangouts, and that's where we're continuing at from this time. He had just asked me at the end of the last one about my parents, and I told him I didn't want to talk about my parents because that was too painful of a subject, and that is him talking to Sophia, which is the alternate, not really alternate, I mean, that kind of makes it sound like I have, multiple personalities. She is my made up person. Her name is Sophia Muggins. She is 66, I believe. In this case, you're going to see she's rich. So she does not, and she lets William know that she has money, and she doesn't make much off of him as far as attitude and lip. So, all right, let's go to the first slide. All right, again, this is another picture that was on his profile. And if you look at this picture, you can definitely tell it's not a selfie. You do a Google image search on this picture, it picks up lamp, dresser, and book, and eyeglasses. So this picture was on the scammer William Hart's Facebook profile. However, the person in the picture is likely a victim of scammers stealing his pictures for their use. So I'm in no way suggesting that the man that's in this picture is a scammer, but the scammer William Hart, who was using this picture, is the scammer. Okay, just want to be clear on that. All right, let's move on. All right, Amy, as usual, you going to take the part of William?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's rock and roll.
It's a pity we're both almost in the same situation. That's nice to know, and I hope you cherish your late mom.
I said I didn't want to talk about my parents, but you assume my mom is deceased.
Oh, I see.
The red is the red flag, so it's still
Okay.
him.
I'm the only child of my parents. My parents died long ago. My father was a military man who died in a military war when I was 7 years old, and my mother died when I was 15 years old. I was raised by a government orphanage home. Growing up was quite difficult for me, but I never gave up.
Go ahead and tell them what the red flag is in this.
So the red flag's going to be that scammers will usually give you a story about how they grew up in an orphanage after they lost both of their parents. It's intended to get you get an emotional response out of you to feel pity for them.
Yep. And in the case of Anthony Scott Thompson, the scammer that got us started on this path, he did the same thing with his victim. He had a very hard life growing up in an orphanage. So anyway, Sophia says, I'm sorry, that sounds rough, but you overcame all of those odds and seem pretty successful today. I mean, you said your son is in a boarding school, right? You must have some money. You shouldn't have a hard time at all finding a wife.
And he said, oh, haha. Actually, if we build a strong relationship with each other, I will travel directly from here to meet you, so that's we could be together and make some plans towards our future. So they're gonna
literally less than 48 hours still at this point.
So they jump into the promise of a relationship, and they'll promise to come to where you are to meet you.
Again, with every romance scammer that I have kind of baited, or in the case of the one that we know the victim, he did the same thing with her. It was not, he was ready to relocate. And I said, slow down, cowboy. I think you're looking for more than I am. I said, I would like to come to Canada. I need a change from Tennessee. I said, when will you be back in Canada? Maybe we can talk until you get back there. Then I will book a flight and come meet you in person.
Wow, that will be great.
That's will be. All right. Take a look. This was his actual profile, but this, this or the about section. However, this was not the profile that I clicked on. We'll talk about that in a minute. I said, wait, you said you were from Canada. You didn't say Canada, Kentucky. When I originally saw, when he first reached out and I saw his profile, he had listed that he was from Quebec, Canada. So at some point he changed that once we switched over to talking in Hangouts. Not exactly sure why he changed it, but he did. And I said, that's only 70 miles from me. I won't have to book a flight. I can just jump in my car. Let me refresh your memories on him. Going back to part 1, he actually said he was from Canada, but he was working on an oil rig in the UK. Okay. I said, so now just got to get you home. I would love to meet you. What happened? You got quiet.
Wow, that's great.
So when is it was supposed to say contract up. So when is your contract up?
Maybe by next weekend, Sophia.
Oh, he's actually finishing up super quick. Okay. I said, oh, wow, that's awesome. I thought it would be much longer.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I have been to that part of Kentucky on numerous occasions. It's a beautiful drive.
Oh, I see. That's sweet. What are you doing at the moment, Sophia? So they'll spend a lot of time asking you what you're doing at this moment. Not really sure why they do this, unless it's to get some sort of idea of your normal routine.
So if y'all want to turn this into a drinking game, take a shot every time he asks that question, you're going to get quite a few shots in you, I promise you, because you're going to see just through tonight that he asks quite a few that question, quite a few. But during the course of the 5 days, at one point I just kind of snapped on him and said, why do you keep asking me that? And if you'll notice, he says my name or says Sophia's name multiple times, just about every other time he speaks. And I've covered why I believe that is again, and that's so that I think he's talking to so many different people. It's easy to look back and refresh your memory instead of taking a chance on calling somebody else a different name. You've got it in that same screen where you're chatting. That's my belief, is the reason they say the name so many times. Where are we at? I said, I'm watching TV.
Okay, I'm going back to work now. I'll text you later, Sophia. Take good care of yourself. See you soon.
Take care. I said, okay, now we're going to get into some fun. So take care. I just got a message from another friend of mine. His name is Scott. He is a doctor. I've been talking to him since yesterday. His hours are crazy because he's in Syria, so he only gets to talk short periods at a time. He is a busy man too. Going to chat with him for a while. Before we go on, watch what the introduction of a second scammer by me. I'm introducing somebody that, if you know the story, again, romance scammers are typically doctors. They say they're doctors, serving on a peacekeeping mission in a foreign country. We've seen Syria, we've seen Yemen, whatever. So any scammer knows another scammer, right? I mean, the script's the same. The occupations are not always, but the scammers know this. And I said, this is a part of scam baiting. There's not really a second scammer, y'all. This is just something to kind of ruffle his feathers and see where he goes.
So I said, please, can you do me a favor, Sophia?
If I can, what is it?
Please, can you just block him, please? I don't want you to talk to him anymore, please. So they
Red
don't want you
flag.
speaking to other scammers. They don't want you talking to anyone who might expose them, but by speaking to someone they know is trying to scam as well, that would mean the victim is likely to send money to the other person instead of them, or catch on and just stop talking to them.
Yeah, because I mean, what are you going to do if you're sitting there talking to two people that's got the same exact story with only the locations and the names? Is that not going to be a red flag for you? And so they don't want to take that chance. So he's asking me to block this guy. I said, but why? He seems nice. I've been getting a lot of messages lately from handsome men. I am more popular now than when I was working the pole at the club. Remember, she was a stripper. Sophia was a stripper for about a year, like 30 years ago. So
You said, please don't want you to talk to anyone else, Sophia, because I'm here for you, Sophia.
I don't understand. I have lots of friends on here. I don't have many people in real life, so it's nice to have people to talk to.
And you know I will be coming home soon.
Well, Scott says he will be home soon too. I thought maybe we could all go to a show together. Not often that little old me gets to be accompanied by two handsome friends.
Please just go and do as I say, please. Which, again, scammers don't want you talking to anyone else, especially other scammers. They will offer reassurance that you know they are coming home soon. Scammers want their victims isolated and appear to become very possessive. They're not possessive of their victims' love, they're possessive of the payday. So they're
That they're working to
more
get.
possessive over their money.
Yeah. And they will also become demanding. What did Christopher say there, Amy?
You said they hate competition.
You're absolutely right. They do.
Quotation marks. Competition.
They do. I says, well, Scott says he will. Oh, wait, did we already do that? Yeah, I don't know. Let me tell him what you said. I can't just block him, or I can't just block someone without telling them why.
I don't want you to tell him anything, Sophia.
But William, that is rude. What about Mark? Do I need to block him too? Guess what I just did. What will he do with the introduction of yet another scammer? This is a total of two now, plus William. Again, this was just part of the baiting. I was really only talking to the scammer William, not Mark, not Scott. And for anybody that remembers, why do I always use the name Anthony, Scott, or Thompson in every single scam bait I do? Because he started it and I take him with me in every single one. So we have Scott and we have Mark. So that is two fictitious scammers, and I'm really wanting to see, or I know what happens. So this is a chance for y'all to get to see what happens when you introduce different people into the scenario.
Let's keep this secret, Sophia. Yeah, block all of them. I'm coming for you, Sophia. That sounds a little...
That sounds a little scary, don't it?
It sounds
Well,
a little threatening.
Yeah. Mark just messaged this morning. I feel bad for him. His situation is so
Hi, Cindy.
similar. His situation is so similar to yours. He grew up in an orphanage. He's successful now, though. Y'all show how you can rise under the past circumstances. I can't just block people without telling them why. That's not me.
Please, Sophia, you know I really care about you so much, and I don't want anybody to come between us, Sophia. So, not completely sure when this relationship started, but scammers will use the excuse that they do not want anyone to come in between them and the victim. Again, that's about the payday and not because they love the victim.
Yeah, and his last message at the end of mine down here was this cute little bunny picture. I mean, so I don't even... I said, honestly, I don't know a lot about any of you. I don't like possessiveness, though. I told you I am independent.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, go to work. We can talk later.
Okay, dear. Take good care of yourself.
You too. Oh, that's cute. I said that about the bunny.
Hello, Sophia. I am back from work. What are you doing at the moment?
Take
Again,
a shot.
He
Take a
asked, what are
shot.
you doing? And when that wasn't answered, he asked again. Again, I think he may have to do with getting a feel for the victim's routine.
Anybody else got any thoughts or feeling or theories on why they continuously ask, what are you doing? What are you doing at the moment? I really do feel like it's because, are they somehow taking notes on, at this point of the day, she's eating lunch. At this point of the day, she's getting ready for bed. At this point of the day, she's doing errands. At this point, anybody got any other thoughts? Because this is a question that he asks repeatedly, worded just like that. You got any thoughts?
I think it just has some. I think it just has something to do with trying to keep up with the routine.
Yeah.
So that way,
Well,
they know the best times potentially to message.
yeah. If there's any comments, Amy, make sure to throw them up on the screen. I can't see them because I'm full screen.
Cindy just popped in and said hi.
Hi, Cindy. All right. I said hello. Wow, that was a short day.
Yeah, how was your day, beautiful?
Yeah, Christopher, that's what I'm thinking too. So, I think there's probably some theories on that, but I agree that it is about the routine. Pretty busy. I'm not sure I should be talking to you though.
Why, Sophia? What's wrong? And what are you He just asked that 20 minutes ago.
Yep. See, I didn't answer him though.
Oh.
But there again, I really think that's the reason he wanted, an answer to that. What am I doing at 3:00 in the afternoon, But yeah, what are you doing at the moment? I said, because I told Scott about you. He told me to block you. I told him what I told you, that I can't block someone without telling them first. And I said, I'm cooking me something to eat.
Oh, I see.
Then I told Mark, and he told me to block both of you, that you both are scammers that will try to take my money. I don't do chaps and chaos. Oh, that's a typo. Chaos and confusion. So I should just block everyone. I'm making a TV dinner.
What is the meaning of that, Sophia? My brain broke for a second.
The meaning of what? None of y'all want me to talk to anyone else. This isn't kindergarten. I can talk to whoever I want. It worries me, though, when Mark says that you and Scott are scammers who will try to take my money. I'm simply baiting them by telling them that the other scammers encourage me to block him because he is a scammer. I just want to see what he thinks about it. How do y'all think he'll react? I know, but how do y'all think he'll react?
Because they are jealous of me, that why they don't want us to talk anymore. I have to talk fast in order to get through this.
You think that's it? You aren't a scammer, are you? I mean, you seem pretty honest to me. You told me you were honest.
I'm 100 honest. I have never lied to anyone in my life before, and I will never do that.
So you don't need my money, right? I mean, I'm sure you are successful and have your own, right?
Yeah, I don't need anything from you, Sophia.
Okay, we got some red flags on this one.
So that is, a scammer will offer excuses as to why someone will not want you to talk to them. They will do this with other scammers, but they will also tell a victim that family is jealous as well.
That happened with that, yeah.
Watch out for the typos. When a scammer gets nervous, the typos become more prevalent, as well as the broken English.
Yep, and look at how he spells they. I talked about this last week. This is not just a typo. He actually is spelling they, D-E-Y.
A scammer will not tell you they are a scammer fast. If they told the truth about being a scammer, then no one would ever talk to them.
With the victim that we know, Amy, what question did she ask the scammer?
She asked she asked Anthony if he was a scammer.
And his answer, of course, was no. I mean, most of us would probably not believe that, but, it happens. So my husband left me a lot of money for me. He wouldn't like it if I gave it away to anyone. I bet what I want. I buy what I want. See, I make typos too. Good, that makes me feel better. See, he told me he's honest. He won't take from nobody. And I said, I don't lie either. I am as honest with people as they are with me.
Do I look like a bigger to you, Sophia?
How would I know? Oh, I've seen her pictures. You can't tell anything by pictures. I refuse to stereotype someone. Does my picture look like that of a former stripper?
I'm here to always make you feel better, Sophia. That's why I don't want you to talk to anyone else, Sophia. True love don't rely on picture or anything else. True love comes from the bottom of your heart, Sophia. I can't tell what's behind that.
And that is what I'm feeling right now for you, dear. See, I
Dang, he
want him to
didn't put
believe
Sophia in there again.
we're going to have a drinking game. It's take a shot every time he says, what are you doing at this moment? And every time he says Sophia, you take 2 shots. And let's see if you can,
Yeah, I'd
walk
be on
by
my
the end of
butt.
this life. So, see, I want him to believe that I'm wealthy, and because I want to try to move this on quicker. Because I said last week, romance scammers take every bit of my energy. Just them, I feel icky. I really do after I talk to them. So, they take all my energy. But the red flag on this one, the thing about a romance scam is the love and the relationship is rushed. He's pledging a commitment to Sophia after talking to her for less than 48 hours. And nowhere in this conversation has Sophia even acknowledged any type of a relationship or desire for one.
I'm pretty sure she told him at the beginning that she doesn't want a relationship. But
Yeah,
that's
she
besides
probably
the
did.
point.
Yep.
Because these scammers don't care.
No, they just
They
keep
give
going.
off big, creepy
Icky.
essay type people.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that word because I don't want Facebook to take the video down.
Very much stalkerish, too.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, how romantic and sweet. Scott asked for my address earlier. He said he was going to send me flowers. How will he react knowing that Sophia is still talking to Scott? This is, kind of that, what's his next move going to be?
Yeah, I'm ready to sacrifice anything for your love, Sophia.
Really?
I'm ready to sacrifice my life for you, Sophia. Oh, I see. I forget about Scott, Sophia. Don't send him your house address, Sophia. Please, please, don't do it.
No. Okay, I told him I would get back to him later. I do love flowers, though. I'll be back. My TV dinner is done. All right, what's the red flags on this one?
So in a romance scam, the scammer pledges the undying love quickly. In this case, he's even willing to sacrifice his life for someone he
Yes.
has known less than 48 hours.
Well, isn't that logical? Isn't that something everybody does?
No. Crazy
No.
people.
Yeah, no. It's definitely not.
Crazy people.
Yeah.
Hello, Sophia. Are you still busy, my dear?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat my dinner. Go back. How long before,
When you said 404, he messaged you at 405. A minute later, hello, are you still busy? Did you eat your dinner that quickly? Please.
Yeah. I said, yeah, I'm gonna eat my dinner.
Okay, Sophia.
Sorry, a neighbor stopped by. Will probably be a bit longer. See, I have to take breaks. And so I just kind of, bought some time with that.
Okay, dear, I'm still waiting. Sophia.
I'm back. They just left.
Okay, Sophia. Oh, I see. What are you doing at the moment?
1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 Sophias on this one page, 2 shots each, 8 shots if you're keeping count. And what are you doing at this moment? So that's one more. So a total of 9 shots in how many messages? Again, the red flag, that question, what are you doing at this moment? What does Sophia do after she eats dinner is basically what he's trying to figure out. I am sitting here with my feet up watching TV.
Wow. Wow. That's great. How was your dinner?
It was okay. Just a TV dinner. You ever had one of those?
Warning to the headphone users. You might not want to wear headphones.
Yeah, you just blew my eardrums.
No, I will love to have it with you, Sophia.
I said they're simple to make, not as good as homemade, but I don't really cook.
Well, Will, I just want us to be certain of what we actually want at this stage of my life. I have achieved almost everything I wanted, except a united family, and it hurts me. My priority is to have happy and harmonious family. I think that's going to say, what about you, Sophia? Do you want a happy family too?
I'm sitting over here talking about daggum TV dinners, and he's over here talking about a happy and harmonious family. So this is a standard romance scammer script, though. The scammer will always talk about some version of a happy family. Usually at this point in time, he'll bring up the child. And how he wants a mom for his child and all of that. So he kind of skipped that point, but this is pretty standard in the romance scam. I don't really like kids.
Oh, me either, Sophia. Go, girl. Oh, I see. Don't you have kids?
That's the reason I didn't have any of my own.
I see. All I need in a woman is and just a disclaimer on that. I love kids.
I do too. Sophia doesn't. So let's be clear. This is Sophia.
I love kids because I know Katie and Peyton watches these. Please don't cancel me. Let me see my babies. I see. All I need is needed a woman is a care. What? Trust, understanding, sincerity, faithfulness, and respect in other for us to spend the rest of our lives together and happily. I also value the sense of humor in a woman. What interests you in a man?
Didn't we already talk about this, or was that Scott I was talking to?
Are you still chatting with Scott, Sophia?
Well, no, he went to dinner. So, your red flags. Again, this is another part straight out of the romance scammer script. They take common characteristics that people look for in relationships and state that's what they're looking for. And again, watch out for the typos and the broken English.
We haven't spoke about this, Sophia.
Yes, we have. Hang on. Let me look. Maybe it was in Facebook messages.
Well, I'm carrying outspoken, humorous, understanding, passionate, and cheerful. Definitely, you will see for yourself by the time we are together. I really don't like dirty woman. What's about you? What are the habits that you hate in a man?
And then what did he do?
Oh, sister message. A call has been attempted from Hangouts. He tried to call you.
He tried to call me. I didn't answer. And because I was too focused on the words dirty woman. I said, what do you mean by a dirty woman? Talk about the red flags, babe.
He continues to speak about when we are together, but there has never been acknowledgement of any type of desire for a relationship from Sophia at all. Dirty women? It's actually dirty woman. He said dirty woman.
Well,
he attempted a hangout call very quickly. However, he may have spoken to me on the phone had I answered, but he would not have done a video chat with me. They do not want you to see they are different from their profile pictures.
That is a big thing you're going to find out with romance scammers. They will ask you, they will do a video call with you and want to see your face, but they will not show theirs. They will use, and this isn't just in romance scams, this is pretty much in any scam. They don't want you to see their face, especially if you've seen a profile picture or if they've told you a story about them being from a specific location, because their appearance may not match up to what you would typically see from people in certain regions. And a lot of times they don't even want to call you to let you hear your voice. The victim with Anthony Scott Thompson did not hear his voice. Kathy.
Oh, I have another.
You better break out another bottle. Sitting on your couch, eating Oreos and watching Jerry Springer. What is that? That's my idea of a good time right there, actually. So, anyway.
Jerry.
Yeah. I mean, so they don't want you to see their face, though. And like I said, in the case of Anthony Scott Thompson and his victim, she did not hear his voice until I was speaking to him after all of this was discovered. And, and he was one of the most vile romance scammers there are. So.
The network.
Go ahead.
The network is really down over here. I'm just telling you about my like and dislike Sophia.
He likes dirty women, or he dislikes dirty women. So I don't know. I said, yeah, but what do you mean by dirty women?
I am not calling you a dirt woman, Sophia.
Okay, but what do you mean by that?
I mean a woman who can take good care of himself, Sophia. Okay, now we're transgender? Is Sophia transgender? Applause to her.
Maybe. Okay, so he's still... I mean, what I'm assuming is maybe somebody that doesn't care for their surroundings, their hygiene, things like that.
Hey, it's me.
I said, okay, so you tried to call me. Let's do a video call. I like to see who I'm talking to.
If I may ask, are you romantic, Sophia?
Define romantic. That can mean different things to different people. If you'll notice, there's no real red flags on here. I'm just baiting him. I wanted to see what he would say about the video call.
Wait,
I knew what he was going to say.
From Rainbow Fish or whatever what is that book called?
One Fish, Two Fish?
No, I gotta
have no
find
idea.
this.
Well, I don't know, but anyway, go on to the next slide. I just thought it was a cute little fish. Hey, you gotta...
Hang on.
Okay, she's
the Rainbow Fish. It's called the Rainbow Fish.
Okay.
Okay. I like the way you express yourself. As for me, I'm a romantic man. I know how to make my woman... I can't take this seriously. I know how to make my woman contented with my love, and if I eventually love you, or you finally become my wife, I will love you with all my heart, respect you, care for you, cherish you so much, and treat you like a queen, because I'll be ready to take sacrifices in order to make you happy and be there for you.
You know what I just realized? There's very little punctuation, and it's wrong punctuation through there. Again, let's just do the red flags. Again, lots of talking about being romantic in marriage. Romance scams tend to move quickly, and there's lots of building up how romantic the scammer is. He's a legend in his own mind, is all I've got to say. However, if you pay close attention to their words throughout the scam, especially when they become angry or irritated, you can see that those are just words. They are actually abusive, vile, and degrading to victims. And you will start to see some of that as we go through more, but Sophia gives it back to them. But a lot of victims don't. They take it. I said, sacrifices. I talk to my husband occasionally through a spirit board, but I don't do any kind of sacrifices. Playing stupid, Sophia.
It's called a Ouija board.
It's a
Get it
spirit
right.
board. It's
a
a
Ouija
spirit board.
It's a Ouija board.
Okay, well.
As for you, how would you treat me if I eventually became your husband? Leave him
He
out
don't
in the
wanna know.
woods?
Yeah.
Leave him out in the woods because he's too dumb to find his way home?
Yep. I said, well, let's see. I don't cook. I don't clean. I'm an independent. I am
tell you how to
independent and don't know why we are talking about marriage. I have known you for like one day. Unlike my dead husband, you have yet to put a dollar down my G string. So I don't want to talk about marriage yet. You going to video chat with me?
You're supposed to know fuel and oil are very dangerous. Is not allowed. What? Fuel and oil. You're supposed to know fuel and oil are very dangerous. Is not allowed here, Sophia. I'm not in my house.
And I sit here and go, wah, wah, wah. I don't know what it
What is fuel?
Fuel's what you put in the gas tank.
No, fuel's what I thought that's what you're supposed to put in your car to keep the engine from blowing up.
No, that's oil.
No, that's fuel.
No.
And then the
Forgive me
oil, the oil is what gets you from point A to point B.
Oh, okay. So I've got them reversed. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I said, huh? You work on the oil rig, not me. What's not allowed there?
Is against the law over here, Sophia, to make video calls, Sophia.
4 shots. Right in that one sentence. 4 shots. What's against the law over there?
We can't make video calls.
Video calls are against the law? Okay. I've video chatted with people from the UK. It isn't against the law.
Once I'm back from work, we can do whatever you want, Sophia. She's just baiting.
Yep. Here, fishy, fishy.
Good boy.
We're getting ready to get into the good stuff, y'all. And when will that be?
Does people are in town? I told you soon, Sophia. Does people in town?
Okay, where are you from originally?
I'm coming home.
I'm coming. Sorry, I don't sing. Well, Mark is coming home the end of this week.
I'm coming home by Friday, Sophia.
Oh, okay. So same day as Mark. First, let me go to the pink. Uh-oh, William's going to need to speed up his scam since Mark is supposed to be home too. And he knows he will be asking for money. Remember, Mark is the fictitious scammer. Red flags.
Red flags, continue to watch for typos, broken English. They'll avoid answering direct questions, such as the question about where they are originally from. In this case, William's first presented he was from Quebec, Canada, but changed it to Canada, Kentucky.
And that's not where he's from originally, either way you go. So.
Nigeria.
Yep.
Sorry. Maybe Friday or Monday, Sophia.
But you just said Friday.
Because I still have some little work over here. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm praying to finish by Friday, Sophia. Can I trust you, Sophia? How are you still there, beautiful?
I think I'm pretty trustworthy. Here comes the good stuff. Or the beginning of the good stuff.
The time frame's gonna change on when the scammer will be home.
And we got a scam alert coming up because here it goes, y'all.
I have some barrel of gold. What? Where's me gold? I have some barrel of gold worth over... Is that 40 million?
Yes.
40 million. I don't want you to tell anybody about this, Sophia. Let this be a secret between the both of us, Sophia. Promise me, please. Please.
Shot. Wow. Where's it at?
You are the only person I'm telling this to, Sophia.
Wow. Is it buried? Is there a pot at the end of the rainbow? Are you a leprechaun?
Promise me nobody will know about this, Sophia.
Hot. I'm baiting. See, I put the little leprechaun on the hook. So you are a leprechaun. That's why you asked about my 3 wishes earlier. Remember, I wanted the calorie-free chocolate.
Can I trust you on this, Sophia? This is all my life.
Who am I gonna tell?
Because I don't want anybody to know about this.
I really am thinking I'm right about the leprechaun, though.
Oh, I see. Are you still there? Are you ready to receive the gold box for... I can't read what it's underneath the
For
slide
me,
button.
Sophia.
Sophia.
All right, you got a lot of shots. Anybody drunk yet? So, red flags. The scammer will quickly establish the fact that they are wealthy, and in this case, he's using gold as his wealth. In many scams, the scammers will have cash that is inaccessible to them because it's in another country, in a safety deposit box. And in some cases, scammers will state they have both cash and gold, as in the case of Anthony Scott Thompson, who had cash, $375 million, and 3.75 something of gold. I don't even remember. Grams, kilograms, whatever of gold. And notice the scammer is trying to include the victim now in receiving the gold. He thinks that Sophia is his victim. Huh? What gold box?
I told you, I have gold worth over 40 million, and I want you to be the beneficiary to receive it, Sophia.
You didn't say all of that.
I don't want you to tell anybody, buddy. That my brain broke for a second. It's supposed to say body. I don't want you to tell anybody, body. That's good is my life, Sophia. No of my colleagues know about this, Sophia. Look at it, Sophia. Right now, this gold is with a private company, Sophia. Are you still there, Sophia?
Who was it? Was it Cindy or Kathy that scanned David? Kathy, you okay? Guess what? And I just let him completely just, lose it right there. And I said, sorry, had to go to the restroom. That's a lot of gold. Now, this is a picture that he actually sent. I didn't pull this off the web. This is what he sent with his messages to represent his box of gold. Amy, make sure you put any comments up. I can't see.
The last thing that was said was Christopher said betas because we were talking about the fish.
Okay.
Yeah, I want you to receive the gold from the company, Sophia. What are you doing, Sophia? I'm giving you 30 of it, Sophia.
30 what? I really don't know what you're talking about.
I said I want you to receive this gold for me. It's with a private company. So when I'm in town, we'll go and sell the gold together, Sophia. I want the gold to be with you till when I'm back from work, Sophia. And I want the secret between me and you, Sophia. I don't want you to tell anybody about this, Sophia, because this gold is my life. Are you still there, Sophia? This is a very serious and important matter, Sophia.
Put the bottle down. Just set it down right now. We cannot have any alcohol poisoning as a result
Kathy,
of this
please.
live. Please,
Kathy,
I'm
please.
begging, just put it down. Put it down and walk away.
Kathy, please.
Your red flags. If this scammer was getting out of work and would have access to his own gold within a week, why would he or she want to involve a stranger if it were real? These are the questions you have to ask yourself when someone makes you an offer that seems too good to be true. Here we go. Yeah, but I'm confused. How do I get the gold?
I'm going to send you the company Gmail. Oh, let me start over. I'm going to send you the company Gmail address so you can text them and let them know that I'm your closet friend, and that and that you are the Miss Sophia. That's I told them about. that you are the beneficiary to receive the gold from them, Sophia. All you will do just to follow their instructions.
That sounds kind of fishy.
And they are going to give you a tracking number for you to track the gold to see that's is coming to your house, Sophia. What sounds fishy?
All right, do the red flags. Huh?
Put it down, Kathy. Put it down right now.
There's too many Sophias in here. I promise you don't need to drink anymore. Not tonight.
The email address a scammer like this will provide is going to simply be another Gmail address that they're controlling. They'll be talking to the same person. This person you're supposedly emailing will give you instructions, which will include an amount of money you have to send to them. This will usually also include the name of a person known as a receiver or a money mule that will receive the money you send. This may also be bank account information because they will be wanting you to wire transfer money.
And this would be where says there. Wait, oh, you just met. Says you're there. No, actually, Anthony, not closest. He said closet friend.
Closet! Get it right! Closet friend!
Yeah, but I know you see, we've talked less than 48 hours, and he is wanting to make me the beneficiary of all that gold. But the money mule, this is where your money laundering comes in, y'all. The money mules, we will talk more about money mules in the future. I did manage to get a bank account and the name of a person out of this guy. So there was a bank account information given, and we will show you that. I won't show the names and personal information, in the screenshots, but you will be able to tell what it is. So drink water or coffee instead. Yep. I think we need to make this a water. Well, I don't know. Then you'd be in the bathroom all the time.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
Look at the calculation of it. Oh, God.
Now,
oh, my Lord.
Amy, before we move on, I am going to send you this picture because I actually want you to do a Google image search while we're on the live for this picture. Okay. So let me go over to Facebook and I'll send it over there.
Let me do this calculation. Look at the calculation of it, Sophia.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sending it.
Kid at 3:23 at 12:06 a.m. Kid boy, and one gold bar is 10,094 if you look at the scale properly. 3:23 at 12:06 a.m. Kid boy, 10,094 grams times 57.77 equals $583,130.38 worth of each gold bar, and we 27 and 4 belongs to you, while you keep the remaining 23 pieces. 3:23 at 12:06 a.m. Kid boy, the present rate per gram today is 57.57. Did he do the math correctly on that?
I have no idea because I couldn't even. I was like, seriously, you seriously are.
10,094 times.
She's actually doing the math. Are you serious?
He's actually right on his math. Congratulations.
All right, that's it. Where'd you get this gold?
Because I'm planning to build a hospital with my own shear. Because I'm planning to build a hospital with my own shear. It was given to me as a compensation from the Arabic king because of the contract I did for them, Sophia.
Okay, who else wanted to build a hospital, Amy?
Was it Anthony?
Yep, Anthony Scott Thompson said that when he got here, he was actually going to build a hospital for children.
I'm saving this in my computer as gold from William Hart.
Okay, so who has it now and why can't it stay where it is?
No, I want you to receive it from them, Sophia, because you are the only person I can't trust on this, Sophia. I can't trust you on this, Sophia.
Go ahead and share your screen, Amy, and show them the Google image search.
Okay, please hold.
What slide are we on? Number 30. We only got like 3 more slides, y'all. But I want to show you the Google image search because I actually did this today, and it was kind of fascinating.
Okay, we could see it. Cool.
Can you make it bigger?
Well, not if not to do this. I have to do this. Once I do this, I can.
Okay.
So you drag and drop, and then
Or you can save and upload.
Gold bar in boxes. Oh look, the very first image. Listen, if you're gonna take pictures off of Google and if any scammers are watching this, which I know y'all do, if y'all are gonna take pictures off of Google, at least go like 5 pages in before you take pictures.
Yeah, there's one I want to, that's very interesting to me. I mean, that's your picture right there.
Yeah.
But there is one website, and that is not yet. Go down to the next one that looks, or go, yeah, it should say, not the Facebook pages. Keep going down, scroll down. Go to that the parcels of gold dust, that one. Okay, go up. I want y'all to see this. Go up. What does it say up top in the green?
EMR supplier, gold, rough, uncut diamond, and donkey hides from what?
From where?
From Africa.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, this is how easy it is to find a Google image. To find a Google image when somebody sends you a picture. It's not hard to do an image search, and you're going to see it's really not. It's not. So I said, why can't it stay where it is?
No, I want you to receive it from them, Sophia, because you are the only person I can't trust on this. I can't trust you, Sophia.
And I said, he again sent me the same picture. I guess he really wanted me to pay close attention to it so that I would believe him even more. Oh. You can't trust? Sorry, I don't need the money. I have my own. I have more than I can spend now.
But please don't let anyone know about this, Sophia, please.
Who am I going to tell?
Oh, I see. Thank you for your understanding, Sophia.
Sure.
Confidential information.
This goal did not faze me,
You're welcome to my world. I really appreciate you, Sophia. What are you still doing at the moment, Sophia?
Getting ready to wash dishes.
Oh, I see. I don't know if you can get something very important for me by tomorrow morning, Sophia.
What would that be?
Don't worry about it, Sophia.
Okay. I can't say yes until I know what it is.
Again, he wants to know what Sophia's doing. It's a very common question throughout the entire time. Uh-oh, here comes the favor. After showing all this gold he has, I wonder what the favor will be. Oh yeah, nothing. Because he doesn't want you to worry about it.
Nope.
Ah, cliffhanger. Man, I was just getting into that. I was really getting into being William.
I think you're probably gonna know what the favor will be.
Could it be a gift card?
Do what?
Is it a gift card?
I can't tell you.
Darn it.
But, you know, next week we'll do part 4. And I hope you all are kind of, you know, enjoying this a little bit. Yeah, we are making fun of him a little bit, but you know what?
Amy's a little tired, so her sense of humor is like down here and the bar's like up here.
But what I really question is, how can somebody sit there and talk about all this gold they have, you know, and they have access, or they've got all this money, and then turn around and in the very next breath, and did you see the urgency that he had already put onto that? And that was to do for me by in the morning. Well, it was 7:45 at night, you know, I mean, but that's what they do. Cindy, thank you so much for coming and participating with us. You know,
Kathy, I hope you're not too drunk.
go to bed, drink some coffee. Not. I really think though that with these scams, you have to kind of, while you're learning the information, you really can't take them that serious, because I mean, like I said, my skin crawls. I do feel like I have to go jump in the shower every time I talk to a romance scammer, because they can just be creepy, very creepy. So, has anybody got any questions? Any suggestions? Do what?
Anybody got any questions, comments, compliments, insults?
No insults. No, not tonight. Not tonight. Well, I don't know. We could take it.
Cindy's was a multimillionaire and needed money.
Yeah. Well, in the case of Anthony Scott Thompson, he was a multimillionaire and needed a $100 gift card, a $500 gift card. You know, he was supposedly a military surgeon and was, you know, working under the United Nations, but he had to have money for internet. You know, I'm not a military person, but does the military not provide internet service?
They do.
I mean,
They do.
So, but next week we will continue on, and trust me, y'all, it gets, it takes a few more turns before we finish it. You're going to,
Who's killing you? Is it me or her? Her.
Wait, you.
Because I'm pretty sure it's me, because I'm the funny one.
You get your humor from your mother.
I don't know. I think I get it from Dad.
No, you really don't.
I think I get it from Dad.
Next week like I said, it's going to take some turns. You're going to see the favor. You're going to see some jealousy. You're going to see shh, don't spoil the surprise.
The surprise?
It's a surprise. So there's going to be the purchase of a new car. There's going to be
some exhilarating plot twists.
Very much so.
Some cops getting involved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll put quotation marks around that.
Oh, and I will ask you, does anybody that's, you know, I mean, I'm 49 and oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Kathy. One thing that we need to, if you're my age or older, maybe a little bit younger, you'll remember back, I guess, in the 80s and early 90s. Do you all remember a psychic named Miss Cleo? You may see the introduction of that character somewhat. You're going to see some, you know, just some craziness, because, you know, that's what you do. And that's it. I don't really have anything else. We do appreciate everybody that has been here, everybody that is, yeah, Cindy, you remember her? Yeah, Miss Cleo. She's my BFF. So we'll continue with William next week. But thank you all for coming tonight. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for you'll have to Google her, Christopher. Thank you for paying attention. Thank you for helping to grow this page and to support our page, and helping us get the word out and educating. Just the fact that you all are here and that you are interacting. I'm over the hill too, Cindy. So, I definitely remember her. That helps to push our page and our videos out there. So hopefully the people that need to see them will see them. All right, y'all. Amy, I think you ready to get out of here? You got anything else to say?
Go to bed.
Who?
It's past everyone's bedtime.
Oh, that's you.
That too. But it's past everyone's bedtime. Go to bed. We
Ah.
were your entertainment for an hour and 13 minutes. So go to bed.
All right, y'all. We're going to see you next Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Everybody have a happy Easter Sunday. Hide the eggs. Buy the eggs. Hide the eggs. Eat the eggs.
The candy. Eat the candy. Steal it from the children. Eat the candy from the children. Steal it from them. You don't want them too hyper. They'll drive you wild.
All right, y'all. Everybody have a good night. We'll see you next week. Bye. Amy.